Hello students, today we will see about strings in R. Strings are the collection of characters. String is a data type used in a programming languages like integer, floating point, but it's used to represent the text rather than the numbers. Any value written within a pair of single quotation or double quotation in R is treated as a strings. Internally, R stores every strings within a double quotation, even when you create them with single quotation also. The rules applied in string construction, both double quotation, both single quotation also possible to create a string. But we cannot create a mixed type. So here there is an example, see here. So hi can be defined in a double quotation as well as single quotation. This is a right example. But here these are wrong. The hi word is to start with the double quotation and end with the single quotation. This cannot be accepted. And the word start with the single quotation and double quotation. This also cannot be accepted. And we can use the single quotation inside the string and double quotation inside the string. When we are using the single quotation inside the string, the time we have to use start with the double quotation and end with the double quotation. When we are using double quotation in the word or a string, at the time we have to start with the single quotation, end with the single quotation. But this is a wrong notation in the last line. So when we are using inside the string, there is a single quotation. We cannot start with a single quotation and end with a single quotation. And when we are using double quotation inside the string, at that time we cannot use double quotation to start the string and double quotation to end the string. Next we will see about string manipulation. So here we are going to see about a concatenation of strings. What is a concatenation? It is a combination of multiple strings or to add two strings, two or more strings. So for that we have using the paste method. So syntax for the paste method is we can give two parameters with the additionally how many strings can be passed here. So totally we can pass n number of parameters here. So n number of parameters as a string. Next, the separator is a parameter. It will be separate each string by giving the space or any special characters like that. And next parameter, that is a loss parameter, is a collapse. When we are giving the null to that variable collapse, at the time it will be give us a space or it eliminate the space in between the two strings. We have to note it here. The space is eliminated, but the space between the two words can be eliminated in a one string. Okay, cannot be eliminated. For example, see here. Here we have declared three variables A, B, C. Here, hello is assigned to for the variable A and in a double quotation. Then how is assigned to that B variable within a single quotation, and next one is a double quotation or U question mark. So here we are using the paste function. Here we are passing the three variables A, B, C. So these three strings can be passed here and this will be printed here. So this is the output. There is a no separation and collapse. So what is it, what the strings have, that will be printed with the spaces. That is a default value here for the separation. Next, the we have passing the three strings. Then the fourth parameter is a separation by hyphen mark. So this is the output for this line. So hello hyphen mark, how hyphen mark, you are. So this is a single string. This is a single string. This is a single string. So they can be separated by hyphen mark here. Next example is there is a no separation of white space and collapse by the no spaces here. So here the strings the A, B are there is a no space between the two strings, and here no space between the two strings, but here is a space because it is a single string. Okay. Next, formatting the numbers and strings. Numbers and strings can be formatted with the use of formatted function. The syntax of the formatted function is, here we pausing the x as a vector input. Next one is a digit. It is a total number of digits to be displayed in our output, and n small, which means the right of the decimal point, right side of the decimal point, number of points in a right side. And scientific notation, when it's a boolean data type, that true means the display, to display the scientific notation of the number. It may be a width. It is a padding. Padding means gap from the beginning of the number. Okay. Next one is a justify. It may be a left justify or right justify or center or none. So these are the parameters. See here, this is an example. Total number of digits displayed. Last digits is round up, round off. See here, the format is a function. Here we pausing the number and digit equal to 9. So the last digit can be eliminated and printed here. 23, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. So next is scientific notation. Here we are pausing two numbers in a vector. See, first number is a 6, that second number is a 13.14521. The scientific is true. The output can be, see here, exponential format. They can see here, sorry, the exponential format 6.00 e power 00. The next two is a 13.1 can be converted into 1.31458 4521 e power 01. Okay, so next, left justify string. So format can be format function. For that, hello is a word and with is a 8 and justify, this is a left justify word. Okay. And counting the number of characters, sometimes we need a number of how many number of characters in a particular string. So the count may be used for the different purpose. At the time we have to use nchar function. So nchar function has a one parameter, that is a vector input. So see here the nchar function. Here we have a string that has 30 characters. Actually, the space also included. So we may count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 will be stored in the result variable that will be print here. So this is the output 30. Next, changing the case. Case means uppercase or lowercase. These functions are used to change the case of the character of a string. It may be a to upper or to lower. The to upper function, it will be convert what are the characters which are what are the strings which has what are the character in a string that will be converted into the upper cases. What are the lower cases that will be converted to the upper cases. In the to lower case function, to lower function can be used to convert the what are the uppercase character or there that will be converted to the lowercase character. So see here, to upper, here we are passing the parameter x, it's a vector input. To lower, here we are passing the parameter x, is a vector input. See here that example. So to upper function, here we are passing the function string changing to upper. So here these words are converted to the uppercase. So this is the output changing to upper. So that will be stored in the result variable, and the result will be printed here. The output is similar to this. Next, changing to lowercase. To lower function is used to change the characters into lower character. So here, what are the upper character that will be converted to the lower character? So that will be stored in a result variable. The result will be printed here, and the result is changing to lower. All the characters C, T, L. These are the capital in the words in the string that will be converted into the lower case. Next, extracting the part of a string. It's a string extraction or substring, we can say as a substring. Substring is a function which is used to extract a particular character in a word or string. Okay, in a string. So here we are pausing the x is a parameter which is a character vector input, and first is the position of the first character we are going to extract. Last is the position of last character we are going to extract. See here the example. If you see the example, you can easily understand this. We extract the characters from 5th to 7th position. We are going to extract the characters from 5th to 7th position. So substring is a function. Here we passing that character vector, and see here the extract is a word. Here we are going to extract the 5th character to 7th character. Okay, so see here 1 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is the 5th character and 6, 7. So T is the 7th character. So this will be extracted here with the use of substring that will be stored in the result variable. The result variable can be printed here. So that is a okay. That's all about the strings in R. Thank you.